104 matches. Spanning the United States, Canada, and Mexico, the 2026 World Cup operates on a scale that dwarfs any previous iteration of the tournament. This map shows the massive logistical footprint required. 16 cities act as a synchronized network. This visualization breaks down the projected billions in FIFA revenue. The volume of capital makes the tournament a primary economic driver for North America. This infrastructure is designed to project an image of a unified and highly profitable North American territory to the rest of the globe. But with fewer than 50 days until kickoff, FIFA's official slogan, "Football Unites the World," is meeting the reality of a restricted United States administration. Diplomatic tensions are active. Trade wars and aggressive rhetoric from the US government regarding Greenland have led to formal discussions in Europe about a multinational boycott of the event. Domestic barriers are also rising. The implementation of dynamic pricing has pushed the cost of a single ticket for the final match as high as $11,000. As these pressure points compound, the tournament is sealing itself off into a VIP fortress, accessible only to those who can navigate these rising barriers. The most rigid filter is federal law. The US administration's sweeping travel ban dictates exactly who is legally allowed to cross the border to watch the matches. 39 countries are restricted by the travel ban, including qualified nations like Haiti, Ivory Coast, and Senegal. For 5 other African nations, fans must pay a visa bond of up to $15,000 just to secure a visitor visa. A narrow bureaucratic exemption exists for players, coaches, and team staff. However, the ordinary citizens and fans from these nations remain excluded. These policies create a divide. The tournament grounds have become an exclusive zone, accessible primarily to those with Western wealth and approved passports. Beyond bureaucracy, military conflict is bleeding into the tournament's logistics. Recent escalations in the Middle East have introduced physical threats to the event's participants. United States and Israeli missile strikes have placed the Iranian national team at the center of a security crisis. With the two nations in open conflict, the risks of the team competing on American soil have become unresolvable. The fallout extends to neighboring teams. The Iraqi squad was stranded in a war zone as regional airspace closed, forcing them to charter a private jet to Mexico just to safely navigate to conflict. By engaging in these military conflicts, the United States host cities can no longer guarantee the safety or participation of geopolitical adversaries. For those who do reach North America, the environment on the ground is heavily patrolled. In response to regional instability and cartel violence, host nations have deployed thousands of armed troops. Inside the United States, this security includes the open deployment of immigration and customs enforcement agents. They are stationed at major airports and throughout World Cup stadiums. This federal presence has high stakes. Killings of civilians by federal agents and high death rates in ICE custody have triggered mass outrage and protests. This fear paralyzes local diaspora communities. In Massachusetts, thousands of Haitian residents live just miles from the stadium, yet many refuse to attend their own nation's matches due to the risk of sudden deportation. The security apparatus has become the primary psychological and physical threat for the very people attempting to attend the games. To distract from the political chaos, FIFA is leaning into a commercialized spectacle. The final match will feature a celebrity-driven halftime show modeled after the Super Bowl. That entertainment sits in contrast to the reality beneath the stands. In Los Angeles, stadium workers have threatened to strike to prevent ICE agents from entering their workplace. The climate of surveillance is so intense that press freedom groups have advised international journalists to use burner phones to avoid aggressive digital searches by border authorities. Despite these restrictions, the organizers face little pushback. The political alliance between the US administration and FIFA leadership insulates the tournament from outside accountability. The final matches will broadcast to billions, regardless of who is missing from the stands. The world's game has moved inside a fortress, where the most vulnerable fans find themselves caught in the crosshairs of the host nation's internal and external conflicts.